What up, everybody? This is Jason Lee, and this is Hollywood Unlocked Uncensored. We are back and ready to go. Finally, the board operator is doing his motherfucking job. Sorry.
And I'm Melissa Ford, a.k.a. the Curve Queen.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Giovanni.
Okay, so listen. How do you guys deal with Instagram and social media? Because I'm getting the craziest messages, and some of them either make me depressed, and some of them make me just laugh my ass off.
Give me an example of something that makes you depressed.
Well, I have okay. The thing that makes me depressed is just the overwhelming amount of criticism that I think these drive-by shooters have, right?
Is it your DMs or is it on your comment section?
This is on my comment section.
Okay.
It's not really on my DMs. It's my comment sections. I'm not the person to let strangers bother me and like be responding, because I don't respond to people like that. But who goes to random people's pages and talk shit? Like
a lot of motherfuckers.
Like if you watch the show and you say, I don't like this, why do you keep coming back every week saying that you don't like it?
Because they love to hate it.
Yeah.
Okay, but then go love to hate something else.
But that's the whole point. It's kind of like it's watching a train wreck. You know what I'm saying? Like, ew, but you can't tear your eyes away. Like it's the same thing. Like for some reason, human nature, we like to be repulsed.
Yeah,
sometimes,
but like,
you know what I mean?
If
like,
you are going to strangers' comment sections,
the reason why he likes to watch gay porn.
Get the fuck out of here, Weevy Wonder.
Fuck you, motherfucker. Don't start a roast session with me,
How you
bitch.
gonna just...
Okay, listen. If you go to somebody's page that you don't know and leave nasty comments, you are the embodiment of a hater.
No.
Yes. You are.
No, I agree with you.
I
I
can sit in a movie theater and go, I didn't like that movie. I don't need to go to Kevin Hart's page and say, you're a pathetic ass actor. You should die.
Exactly.
Bitch.
Exactly. I agree
What
with you.
is that?
I just have problems with the people who make fake accounts to say something to me. If you're going to say it from your real shit. You know what I'm saying? Like this dude hit my DM the other day and said, I just want you to know that you're a disgrace. Every time I hear you talk, you make me want to throw up.
Oh, they went on my interview with...
But it was 000, like no comment, no posts, no pictures.
They went on my interview with Floyd. I'm interviewing Floyd Mayweather 36 hours before the biggest fight in boxing history, and they go, he's the worst interviewer ever. But it was just like a conversation. Right. It wasn't, I'm not Barbara Walters. So exactly, Floyd.
Yeah.
What are you going to do exactly the moment you win this fight?
Yo, that's exactly how she be.
I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
That's just not my style. My style is like, okay, so what's up?
You're conversational.
It's very conversational.
That's a hater because, that's a hater because naturally you're talented. You know, like you're not perfect, but you have a natural talent, a natural gift for interviewing. And that's your boy. So there's going to be a sense of, it's going to be casual.
Somebody said, and I will never forget this interviewer wasted the biggest opportunity in his life. And I go...
Somebody said that in your comments about the Floyd.
They must not see the 6-hour interview.
Wait, and I'm like, bitch, we interviewed him here for 5 hours.
Yeah.
We gave you everything about Floyd.
He didn't want to stop.
That was just a conversation, but it actually did really well, and people really liked it. TMZ picked it up. It did what it was supposed to. Bleacher Report, everybody picked it up, so it was like, okay, whatever. But it still bothered me that if you don't like my interview, don't watch it.
Yeah.
Don't come back.
It's an understandable thought, but I don't understand why they do that. Like, they'll come on my page and tell me everything that they think about me. I'm like, well, if I bother you so much, why are you on my fucking page?
Listen, you're never going to be able to please everyone.
I don't even try.
Never.
I do not even try. If I wake up and I please myself, then everything, all is right with the world.
Wait, what'd you say?
What?
You said do what?
Huh?
You wake up every morning and what?
Who?
Listen, at the end of the
Niggas
day,
go deaf.
but I will say that, online bullying is not cool.
No, it's not.
Because even when people say that, even when I was in the show being a bully, I wasn't a bully. If you came for me, I came for you harder, right? By the way, I kind of miss Hollywood. I mean, I miss love and hip hop a little bit. Because we had one of the stars of Love and Hip Hop here, Hazel E. You were here and conducted the interview with a lot of memes and people talking about you online and how you handled that interview because you were just completely over it.
But they were on your side though.
Listen, to our listeners and our viewers, 1 week from the next, you have different feelings about me, and that's cool. But
as do they me.
Yeah, no, I know. But
me too.
In regards to that interview in particular, I just really wanted to thank everybody who reached out to me personally or just kind of sympathized or empathized with the whole situation because, it was not an interview I wanted to sit through at all. It was something that I didn't want to revisit. I didn't want to repair. It was a friendship that was doomed from the start. It has it died a long fucking time ago. And it's obvious that her intention was not to apologize because it lacked complete and total sincerity. Her intention was to get up in that seat because this show is hot. And she got what she wanted, you know? And it's like the fact that she was confronted with what she did, and not only did she deflect and try to blame it on other people when she was the ringleader. Be clear, she was the ringleader and she enrolled people, which is what she continues to do. But then she makes a joke out of it and says, I'm giving her too much credit. And it's like, that you think that that's credit that I'm giving you? And yet you have a book called Girl Code, but yet when you get angry, you like fly off the handle and try to decimate people's reputations and just basically take them out. Bye, Felicia.
But do you think there's a point in life where you forgive her for yourself?
Here's the thing about forgiveness.
Because let me say, I mean, we've come a long way. She and I have. I'm not going to say that we're best friends because we're not. She would never. She wouldn't say that. And also, I think that, you know, what happened, I don't think she understood the gravity of how it impacted me. But I tried to find the silver lining in it because in many ways it did force me to deal with some shit that I haven't dealt with my family. And it is, you know, it was one of the most uncomfortable parts of going into the show, right? And so I'm like, okay, I'm not thankful for the experience. I'm not thankful for the drama that I got from throwing a drink, and I would never do that again because now I can just have to have that control no matter what environment or situation I'm in. But I also know that when my brother was murdered, I know the 10 years, I won't forget the 10 years of misery that the action of the death caused me. Like I had to, it was the moment, I remember the moment I let it go. I mean, I still get emotional when I really, really think about it all and just the fact that he's not here to be a part of the whole process and all that. And I was emotional on my birthday, you know, those kind of things. But I realized the weight that holding on to that anger had for me. And it just wasn't healthy because I'm an energy person. It's just like right now, like if somebody's energy shifts, I feel it and it just changes everything in me. So I just have decided I got to control everything around me at this point. When do you decide to, or maybe you don't, decide to just like let it completely go and forgive her for you?
You know, I think a lot about the concept of forgiveness and what it does for the individual, how it's not like I'm not forgiving you for your actions, what I'm doing it for myself.
Right.
Yeah, no, I don't feel like that one. I don't feel like that particular situation deserves any kind of forgiveness. It's because it doesn't weigh on me. It doesn't hold. It's not a darkness that sits inside me. It's just it's a non-factor. She doesn't exist in my world, in my life, in my thoughts. The funny thing is, before that day and being at Floyd's club when we were hosting Memorial Day weekend, I hadn't seen her in 8 years. You know, so it was there was nothing like, oh my God, if I can get over this, my life will just be complete. Nah, my life is good, regardless if she's here or not. Like, there is no forgiveness for what she did because it was intentional. And also, when it's like she sits up here and she tries to apologize, she says she's apologizing. Oh, I love you. You don't know the concept of love. You don't know it. You have no clue. You're not contrite and you're disingenuous. So save it, sister. Like, whatever. And I can move on with my life and not think about her at all. And that's just the bottom line. No shade, no harm, no foul. Just don't fuck with you at all. And you know what my don't fuck with you game is, like, ridiculously hard. You know, so that's just the bottom line. That situation to me doesn't deserve forgiveness. It doesn't deserve anything to me.
Well, see, so the power of forgiveness. So, you know, when people say, you did this, you did me dirty, that was wrong. I'm sorry. Okay, I forgive you. Like, that's not forgiveness.
Right.
That's some bullshit. That's just conversation.
Yeah.
I learned the true power of forgiveness when my mother was dying.
Yeah.
She was in a care facility. And then I get a call. I come home. I get a call that she's in a coma or she's in the hospital. So I go to visit her or whatever. And, you know, I had harbored a lot of anger because of how she was very abusive. Yeah. She was verbally abusive, physically abusive, drug addict, abandoned. I mean, it was rough.
Yeah.
And so I harbored these feelings because I was just like, I never understood how an individual, any individual, I still don't understand how you can have a child and not care enough about the child to actually be a good parent. And so I didn't know, at 6 years old, 7 years old, you don't understand drug addiction. You don't understand prostitution. You just know we living in a hotel now. Mom got a bunch of niggas coming in. She's shooting up some shit. And now I'm taken away. That's what you know. So I harbored a lot of feelings. And then when she wouldn't take me home, I was really like, okay. I came back with a vendetta to make sure that every day she lived, she knew that she was a pathetic person.
Damn.
Right.
So I was very mean to her, and I called her every name in the book, and I was a really evil person, intentionally evil. Like wake up, everything could be great, but I would have the
venom.
The venom to make it just destructive.
Yeah.
So I remember the night my brother got murdered, I came home. And it was about 5 a.m. I had left the hospital. I was really emotionally drained, physically drained. I was just completely out of it. On top of that, it's just like I got a boyfriend that nobody knows about who's trying to console me, who I won't let him. So I really had nobody at that point to know. So I walk in my house, my mom says to me, "What's wrong with you?" And I said, "Tonight's not the night." "Where the fuck you been?" "Tonight's not the night." And I said, "Rodney just got killed." And she said, "They should have killed your black ass." That's what she said to me. And I remember just being so angry. And the only person I could get on the phone was Queen Latifah. Because I was like suicidal. I was at the point where it was just like, fuck the world. And I did some other shit the next day, which is, I'm not gonna talk about, but I harbored those feelings because as much as I love my brother, I was so like, bitch, who the fuck do you, like I was on some other shit.
Yeah.
So I fast forward. So when she's dying, and I find out she's in a coma. I had just seen her, found out she was in a coma. I got back in LA, had to go back to Stockton. I go to the hospital, I get to the bed. My sister and her were fighting. My little brother, who I had raised for 10 years, was there. He had never experienced that. And she's there. And so we're sitting at the bedside, and I had worked up to forgiving her then, but I was still holding on to it. But I knew she had come out the coma when I got there. So she knew that it was the end. And I looked at her and I said to myself, I have to, no matter what I feel, I have to forgive her. I have to give her that because she deserves to go in peace. But when I did that for her, what I got was the weight lifted of everything I've ever felt in terms of being angry. It was like losing weight, like really like physically losing weight, because emotionally you dump all of that somewhere where you're just, and then you look back and go, I didn't even see how that really shaped me. Like when I started gaining weight, that was after my brother died, drinking, consuming alcohol, staying drunk, literally partying all day, drinking all night, knockout.
So you used to be skinny.
Yeah, I mean he was.
I saw a picture. I was like, damn.
But it's not even about poor eating, poor anything. It's about literally
medicating yourself. Yeah.
Some people do drugs. My mom did drugs.
Yeah.
Some people do alcohol. Some people do, sex or whatever. But what I learned in the power of forgiveness was how it will allow you to heal and become a better person.
I agree.
And so, I know she's out of sight, out of mind.
I feel like, a situation that involves like intense love, because it's your mom. You know what I mean? So a situation
it's a
like
different.
Yeah, it is. It is a little different. Whereas, we were not best friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, and just about every single friend of mine literally warned me, get away from her. And I was like, no, sometimes you just,
see the good in people.
I want to see the good in everybody. And sometimes you just got to lead by example. Now, fuck that shit. No. That's what that shit told me, is sometimes people do not deserve to deserve your guidance or your wisdom or just your spirit. Energy. Exactly. That's what that situation taught me, was to be a little bit more choosy about who I'm around. But that's why the forgiveness factor doesn't really apply there, because like I said, there's no love lost. There's no love lost. It didn't exist to begin with. We were friends. That was it. It wasn't that serious. So that's why the level of it doesn't weigh on me heavy. Whereas your mom, that's heavy shit, man. That's really, really,
shit.
really,
I can relate to that a lot.
Heavy shit.
Especially with my mom. Like I say, the last time I saw my mom alive, like you say, I called her every name in the book. Every name. She went in my life. Grandmother raised me since I was 3 days old. And I hated my mother. I hated her. And then last fight we had, bitch this, bitch that, fuck you, you ain't, fuck you, this, that. Next day, went back to Cali, called a few times. Grandma wasn't picking up. I'm thinking something happened to my grandma. Grandma finally pick up, say, you know, where you at? I'm saying I'm about to go on stage. I was dancing with Amorion at the time. And she said, I got something to tell you. I was like, why the fuck you ain't been answering the phone? I'm mad. She said, Candy died. I said, what? You know, Candy's my mother's name.
My sister's name is Candy.
Yeah, she called her Candy. Mother was in the ground for 3 days.
Wow.
Didn't even know. 3 days. And I just remember having this moment of saying, you know what, I forgive you. And like Jason said, I just felt so different. Because I had a lot of built up anger towards my mom. I hated her with all my heart. And my father too. I don't even know my dad. But I took all that shit out on my mother. Because she was an abuser.
Yeah.
Beautiful woman. This biracial woman. And last time I seen her, she was just, I found myself being ashamed to be seen with her.
Wow.
You know, it's
That's
so
major.
crazy when you say that because, and there's power in telling that story because, I mean, clearly this is a different show than you expected. But somebody will get something. You know, I don't miss my mom. And I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. You know, she was sexually abused by her father. She was physically abused by her mother. She had a lot of psychological issues that I think in many ways shaped the trajectory of her life.
Yes.
And I think that, you know, when she died, I was like, I gave her peace, but then I think she was also at peace because she was literally living in a miserable life. I mean, mentally she had a lot of spirits and stuff. And
did you say the words "I forgive you"? Like, was it that kind of conversation?
I did, and I meant it.
And what did she? What was her response?
She cried and she said, "Thank you."
Okay.
Then after that, my brother was just crying hysterically because at the time he was probably 17, 18. He had never lost anybody. So this was like the first person he loses, mom.
Yeah.
His father was in prison. My sister and her had fallen out, and my sister was emotional because she needed to have closure. And I said to her, you got to let whatever you got going on, and I said, whatever you got going on, you have to forgive her today. You have to, because clearly you know this is the end. She came out of coma for this. You have to give it to her.
That's insane.
So I left her in the room with my mom. They were emotional and all crying and this whatever. So I go back in the room. You know, we said our goodbyes. I'm not the type of person to like sit by the bedside when somebody dies, even whether we're cool or not cool or whatever. I don't handle death well because I've had a lot go on. So they had their moment, and when we walked out, I left. I left. I think maybe the next day she passed away. So it was like fast. But I had so much anger, and you know, the reason why I think this conversation is good for me and probably people watching, hopefully all of us, is that when I turned 40, I was in Vegas. So Floyd had left Vegas to go to LA. He had to fly to LA to do Jimmy Kimmel. So Keechia, his assistant, called me and said, hey, this is a day of relaxation. This is like the day before my birthday.
Yeah.
This is a day of relaxation. You know, stay there, do whatever you want to do. Like, we're going to be in LA for the day. We'll be back late tonight. I said, okay. So at first I was really like, fuck, I'm sitting in this hotel by myself. I'm about to turn 40, you know, whatever. And then my team had surprised me with this video. They sent me this video, and I don't get surprises in that, but I do get emotional when people say nice things about me or whatever. Like, I can feel like the love. So I got emotional. I started thinking, the getting in shape or getting healthier, not really getting in shape, but getting healthier isn't about the aesthetic, because I've had all that, the hair, I've done all that. Like, I'm fucking 40 years old. At this point, I need to live the best life I could live, because it's, you know, you're halfway through for the most part. But I sat there thinking, it's really a battle with all of this stuff that I've had my whole life. The mom, the brother, the father, the uncle shit now, you know, and I was having all that going on. And I just said to myself that this is not about everybody else. This is about self-love. This is about
medication.
No. It's taking care of myself.
Affirmation.
It's an affirmation that I need to love me more than I worry about other people loving me. Whether you like my Instagram, whether you comment on my posts, whether you like my radio show, whether you go to Hollywood Unlocked or you go to the Shade Room or Brawler Alert or all these other people, whether you are my friend or not, whether you text, none of that matters more than me caring about myself. And so it's not about a get fit quick scheme or this or that. It's really about changing my lifestyle to love myself more. So I partied with Cardi the other day, and I said to myself, this is the last day for a while that I'm going to go out and rage and drink and all that. I literally need to just go back to focus on myself a little bit. That's why I called you saying I want to just not do the show for a while.
Yeah.
'Cause I just wanted to just, and I think I messaged you too, and I told you, I said, you know, I have to take care of myself. I'm at a point where I need to continue to evaluate what that means to me.
Yeah.
This is more important. You know, people say to me, I had a conference call with somebody in Atlanta yesterday about a TV show because I'm preparing to go do that show hopefully in January in London. And I'm sitting and I was on the call saying that, you know, I don't miss going back to Love. I mean, I do miss Love and Hip Hop because I do miss the show and the opportunities that come with it. But I don't miss it in the sense that I feel like I'm failing without it.
Right.
Because I built my own platform.
Right.
But I don't know. I just it's been an interesting couple weeks of really just self-assessment and just being aware. And then I ran into somebody who we know, and I'll just say this. I'm not gonna say the name.
Okay.
But a manager. And I said jokingly, because I don't need a manager.
Yeah.
I need more of a strategic partner. But I said, so when you gonna manage me? And they said, well, I'm not into managing people that talk back.
Ah.
And I said, well, I've never talked back to you, but I will never let somebody control my destiny because God's already got that. What I need is somebody who can open doors and help shape the vision.
Right.
But I don't need anybody to control me.
Right.
And I think there was just a lot of power in that moment. This person is powerful. This person is influential. This person can open a lot of doors. But I'm never going to sell my soul and sell out my vision for somebody who wants to control me. Pimps control hoes.
That's right, goddammit.
And a lot of these industry people, you look at Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber out here running a motherfucking fool with this pastor. It looks like his lover.
Yeah.
He ain't got no control of his money. He's out here talking shit about Floyd, who protected him. Let me just say this. There was a time when the police came to raid Justin Bieber's house. The guard at the gate called Floyd Mayweather because he didn't want to let them, because Floyd was Justin's friend.
Right.
The guard at the gate stopped the police from going into Justin's house because of Floyd.
Yeah.
Not people don't know that. Well, they know now. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But the point is that Justin now is a mess because of the control and influence of the industry and people letting people control him, going on this whole rant and, you know, I'm leaving the industry and now he's back, now he's leaving. Like, I'm never going to become that. And I do feel the pressure. I don't even feel the pressure on that level. I couldn't even imagine somebody like a Floyd or a Justin or a Beyonce or those people who can't go anywhere and have any privacy, can't even eat in public, can't do shit. Like, I never want to feel that, but I also understand the necessary to have influence. You have to sacrifice some of that. So it's just there's just a lot of stuff going on. So
did Justin really shit on Floyd though? Like the commentary kind of got a little blurry.
He called Floyd and said, I have to unfollow you on Instagram. And Floyd said, what? And he said, yeah, I've been, going to church and I have to
dissociate myself.
I have to disassociate myself from anything that has negative influence. And you and all the strippers and all that is just negative. And Floyd said, that's fine. I already unfollowed you.
That's so
during that conversation.
Yeah.
That was weird. My girl went to catch the other day with her friends and said Justin walked in with his pastor. And she said he seemed like a whole different guy. Like, he was super nice, saying hi to everybody.
Yeah.
But I'm like, this nigga sound like he in a cult now.
I have a little bit of experience with somebody really close to you who likes to have like a man of God around them all the time.
I just saw him the other day at the fight too, by the way. But I saw Justin at the
Did he have the prophet of God with him?
I don't know.
And his hand in his pocket?
I don't know who was with him, but I saw Justin the other day, about a week ago, at the Soho House, and he was walking around just by himself, and he seemed happier. He does look a little dirty, like a little grungy kind of.
Yeah.
Like can you not do that?
Scratching my stomach.
No.
I can't scratch my stomach.
I'm gonna get you some Benadryl.
No, get him some Raid. What the fuck you get him? But no, he looked like I don't want to say he looked like a meth addict, but the grungy kind of like I just came out.
Look.
Yeah, like I just came out of the house for like the third week of not bathing kind of look. And from what I hear, he doesn't have any money.
I don't believe
Justin
that.
Bieber?
I don't believe that.
His management is controlling his money.
Oh, okay. Well, if you say that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Remember when Britney Spears had a breakdown?
Yeah.
Her family
her
took
father
control.
became the conservatory of her
I don't know.
estate.
I don't know that they have the formal title of conservatorship or whatever that is.
He better not.
But I heard that he doesn't have access to his money.
Because he was very frugal with his money, buying all his cars and stuff. So.
Did you say he was frugal with his money? That's
the complete opposite.
Oh wait, not frugal.
I'm just gonna go right along.
I thought frugal mean like
oxymoronic.
At this point, we just keep the conversation rolling.
Anyway,
yeah, but
he was out there buying expensive shit.
He is a young fucking rock star. He worked hard for his money. He should be able to do what the fuck he wants to do with his money. I mean, let me say this.
But right now, at this point, he'd probably be building churches.
Could you imagine though? But could you imagine if you? I couldn't imagine having a manager who, after I just toured the whole world and made hundreds of millions of dollars, tell me that I can't go to my bank.
Boy.
Bloody murder. I would kill them.
I'll be raising hell. I mean, he's still putting out music. He just let out a new song.
There's been times where I've put myself on an allowance. Like I have told my business manager,
Don't let me touch it.
Yes, absolutely. Like, do not give me access to my money unless I give you a really good reason as to why I need this one thing.
So you put somebody in charge of your money.
I would do the same.
Not even in charge, in control.
No,
money.
but not in control, like in writing, but just in like
they can press it. They can stop it.
Just in terms of a checks and balances kind of system, you know, where I need you to protect me from myself sometimes.
Yeah, me too. I'm the same way.
And that's just it, because shit,
I'm the same way.
Yeah.
If I have cash on me, it's going to get spent.
Yeah.
I hate that. That's why I have to put everything in the bank.
Yeah.
I mean, I have an illness of swiping my credit card when I shouldn't. You know, I went to Barney's the other day. If you come over here and smell me, I smell real good.
I emotionally buy.
You know, I am an emotional buyer.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Shout out to Justin. But this is what I told Floyd. It's your fucking fault. Because you forgive people and let them back in your life. They can fuck you over and you let them back. Floyd's too generous of a person.
Yeah.
You know, you got to have friends who tell you, like, bro, you tripping if you let this person come back or this person. I mean, at the end of the day, he's a champ. He can do what the fuck he want to do. But like, I love and appreciate our relationship that I can say whatever I want. I can do whatever I want. I can come and go and bring whoever I want to bring around. By the way, I ain't bringing nobody else around.
You say that now.
No. Not bringing anybody.
Boys? Okay.
Anybody.
Okay.
Anybody. Because what I have found is that people don't appreciate the relationships that I built. They can come around for a weekend and it's like, oh, I'm up here with. No, you not up here with. You in my world, inside their world. I'm over people. Fuck people.
Yeah.
I want to be in love.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Do you really now?
I really do.
You hit 40, so do you
bipolar
really?
ass.
It's not just conversation at Cabo Cantina.
I'm going to Dominican Republic this week.
Oh, for God's sake. You're going to fall in love for about 5 minutes.
But I do want to be in love. Like,
Maybe
I'm
2
ready.
days.
I'm ready to stop. I am giving too much of myself away.
Well, you have to give yourself away to be in love too to somebody.
No, but I mean to too many different people.
Yeah.
It's different when you managing, you know, you're in this state. First of all, I'm talking to people in states I know I'm not traveling to. There's one in DC that I really want to go and get to know, but I'm going to go work on that show. I'm not going to go to DC.
Yeah.
There's nothing for me in DC.
Is there any
wasting your
chance
time.
he would move here?
Yeah.
Okay, well then that's something.
But I'm not into helping somebody find a job and all that. And I want to be in love, but I want it to fucking just organically happen.
Then there
and
go.
you also want the person to be self-sufficient.
Yes. I can't take care of anybody else.
Okay, then you just have to stop dating 21-year-olds.
Y'all still do gifts and all that, but you know, I mean, I want you to have your own shit.
Well,
I'm ready to be in love too.
Well, you on your way there.
I am.
Yeah, it's good.
He's nice.
I'm in love. I'm good. Y'all jealous, huh?
A little bit.
Oh, thank you, man.
I mean,
A little bit, because your girl's so nice.
Thank you.
So nice and so pretty.
but I will say that as much as I want to be in love, the individual that fills that spot is just, I don't see that they're out there. Okay, definitely got to be under 30. So like 25.
Okay.
25, 26, 27.
Yeah. Self-sufficient.
Wait, Braden, how old is Houston?
What?
Houston, the singer?
No, his friend.
I like that.
He's not gay, but unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
So
You could change
at
that.
least money changes things. So 25 and 25 and over, self-employed or employed, self-employed and successful or employed. The ability to relocate and still be self-sufficient. Oh, I have to address. Somebody said I need to address why I don't like dark-skinned people. Let me say this: I don't dislike dark-skinned people.
You got one standing next to
I
you.
know
That's
that.
so fucked
I'm
up
sorry,
shit.
actually.
But
Because
they were online saying that I need
I
to
have
address
black
this.
friends.
I got a lot of dark skinned friends. I don't dislike dark skinned people. I have a preference in dating. And so I have friends that I associate that are darker skinned, white, Latino, Russian. I mean, just everything. So I love people in general that are good people.
But you love a Dominican boy.
But in terms of
You
what I
love a
love,
Dominican
what I
boy.
want as a person that I want to be like involved with
Yes.
is just a certain type.
You are one of the most type-specific people I have ever seen in my life. Like, you do not color outside the lines.
Like, I do
they
not-
all look like they're cut from the same fucking cloth.
I do not see me waking up to a white man.
Unless he got $7 billion in the bank.
No.
He would cheat on that white man with a little Dominican boy.
Because I
That work
couldn't-
at Subway.
Because no, let me say this. He ain't even got to work at. No, he do got to at least work at Subway. No, he got to work at more than Subway. Fuck that. I ain't fucking with
Dunkin'
Subway.
Donuts.
No, because the LA gay community is just it's a cesspool of everybody that already been with everybody, or everybody's in everybody's business, or I don't date the super queenie girl. Where we going for dinner? Girl? No, I'm not dealing with that
Yeah,
shit.
no.
Don't ever do that again.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
anyway, so I want to be in love, but it's hard.
Yes.
Yeah, man. It's hard though, man. It's work.
So
You know,
you're
my-
there.
Yeah, my girl just told me the other day, I was like, what's wrong with you? And she was like, I don't know. And then she texted me. She was like, I'm just so depressed. I feel like I'm going into depression. I said, what the fuck you depressed about? She just opened her own hair salon. So I'm like, baby, is it the hair salon? She's like, no, it's us. And I'm like, us? The fuck is us? I thought we was good. She's like, no, it's just, you never know. Like 1 minute with a woman, you think you good. Next
So
thing you
what
find
was her
out.
thing?
What is the problem?
I think she found out some shit
You
that happened like 2 years ago.
asshole.
2 years ago. 2 years ago. That don't count. 2 years ago.
You
And
guys
I-
have only been dating a year, though.
No, we've
Like,
been
to
together
get-
for 2 years. It'll be
Okay.
2 years September 1st.
She found out about that boy.
Fuck you, asshole. No, she didn't. She found. Don't you stop laughing. She
Sorry.
found out about just a female friend.
From the beginning of your
Yeah,
relationship?
like 3 months in, and then she let that shit simmer.
How'd she find out? You
a
told her?
fucking friend. The girl who gave. Oh, let me not. Let me not.
This is uncensored. Keep going.
You know the girl who gave Cardi B the painting at.
Yes.
Yeah, her. She told her.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and ever since then, my girl's like, I have these seeds planted in my head.
But
and
why
now I
would she
just-
tell her now?
But she told her when me and her was going through see, that's the thing about fucking women. I don't want to say bitch because I don't want her to think I'm talking about her. Women always like to tell the other girl information when the girl is at their lowest or going through some shit already. Oh, really, girl? Well, why are you feeling like that, bitch? Let me tell you,
I was
and I'm
in
like, what the fuck?
I was in the airport the other day coming back from Vegas, and this girl was standing behind her. Girl said, "I told you he wasn't shit. I told you." The girl in front of her was clearly not trying to hear it, but she was like, "Girl, you saw when he saw that? You saw when he said that?
Yeah.
You see when he did that? That's why I told you. You're better than that. You're better than him. You're better than me. You're better than everybody. You're better than God. You are just better than everything."
Everything, right.
And I'm looking at her like, I want to say, "Bitch, you ain't got a man, do you?"
Exactly.
You somebody that don't have a man, and you're miserable. So your miserable ass, because she looked miserable, with her miserable ass Jordan ass jeans, want this bitch
Not
to be
Jordan
miserable
ass.
too. I got it.
Now, you know, the thing about this girl, she's not miserable.
Never take
She's-
advice from miserable people.
I tell my girl all the time, I say, yo, I can find the people who's married over 10 years. You know what I'm saying? But like when my girl told me, like, you know, she told me that it hurt me a little bit. You know, because I thought we was good. And it hurt me. You know, because, you know, I feel like our level of intimacy has dropped a little bit.
Y'all weren't having sex already to begin with.
Yeah,
just
but it's
cuddling.
because she told me, like, you know, she didn't like her body right now. And I'm like, baby, I love every role.
She doesn't have a lot of
No,
roles.
she don't have
No,
no
she
roles
doesn't.
at all. She's bad. But that shit is, I feel like that shit will kill a relationship.
So then why don't you say, "Baby, let's start hiking together. Let's start going to the gym together."
I did
Let's-
that. I said, babe, let's go work out. Let's get on these meal preps together. Like, you know,
what'd
let's
she
go.
say?
That shit, that new hair salon is taking up all her time.
Okay, how can I help you? Go there and run the register. Whatever.
I know I'm going to suggest that.
You're the guy that's gonna fix it. You'll figure it out.
My girlfriend who runs a hair salon, her husband runs the book. Oh, he's shout out to Tammy and Dre.
What's up, Tammy and Dre?
He is a mean fucker. Like he protects her from her clients who she loves, but we can be a little crazy, you know?
Yeah.
I'm on the low end of the spectrum of crazy, but she got some clients who stalk her, you know?
Oh, wow.
And so he manages the book in order for her to be able to be the creative.
Yeah.
So if she's managing the book and the creative, she's going crazy a little bit, so you should step in.
Yeah, I feel that too. I'm going to have to do something for her because I see her like even when she comes home, it's just she's not the same.
Help her manage the appointments.
I'm just have to just step up and do something nice and sweet for her so she can get, because her brain is going somewhere else.
Yeah, listen,
I miss fucking my girl.
I understand, and
I miss that.
So I had somebody come back to my house the other day, and you know what he texted me the next day?
What did he text you?
I miss it so much. And this fucked up part about it is since we not fucking, she automatically look at me like I'm fucking somebody else.
Yeah. Listen, I had somebody come back to my house the other day, and so I walk in my house and I said, and so I lay on my bed and I said, take off all your clothes. And then he goes, what? And I go, this is our first date, second date, by the way. Take off all your clothes. And he goes, what? And I said, take off all your clothes. And then he goes, well, damn, that's the way you gonna come at me? We're in my house. It's 3 a.m. We've been drinking. What the fuck we gonna do? Read? Watch
Bible
Lifetime?
study?
So I said, you fake as fuck. You can get the fuck out. And then they were like, what? So anyway, they ended up taking their clothes off. I ended up going into like...
You are mean.
So sorry.
You are mean.
Anytime you feel like throwing up jail, just picture a dick in your mouth, okay? Sorry. No, but anyway, the next day they were like, you were so mean and this and that, whatever. And I'm just like, I need to learn how to date again.
Did y'all smash?
No, I was too drunk. I was just over it.
I don't think you've ever known how to date. I don't know.
When I was in a relationship, we dated. Like we went on dates and we did things. We traveled. Like that to me is like dating. But I don't know how to like date, like get up to dating. I don't know the process of
you don't
going
like starting
from,
over.
How are you?
Mm-hmm. So
Tell me.
Your community's a little different with that because you said penetration is the first date.
That's the same issues I have. That's
Really?
why that's why my relationships have been long lasting because I hate going through that. How many brothers you got? Oh, what you like? I hate that shit. I hate it.
Nobody wants to know anybody before they start fucking because the fucking is going to determine whether or not you're going to last a long time.
My girl
if
made
the
me
energy
wait.
ain't really...
No.
My girl made me wait 4 months.
Really?
She made me wait. The first night I tried to
I don't think
smash.
I've ever even waited 4 days.
Listen, I'll be the first one to tell you, waiting does not play a fucking role as to whether or not the motherfucker stays. You could make a motherfucker wait 6 years. And the minute that nigga get the draws, he out the motherfucking door. That's all I wanted. Or you could fuck somebody same, like, one night
And
stand.
it can last.
And it just keep, my ex-fiance, first night, went at it like fucking rabbits.
Melissa just gave us a jewel.
And we were together for 2 years.
See?
Can I just say that I don't even know how a woman handles being fucked and then not being called back. Let me say this. People always say to me, oh, are you a top or are you a bottom? Are you versatile? Let me just go ahead and confess to the world right now. I am a top. I don't get fucked. Okay?
Yo, I've been hit like that.
Let me say this.
Go ahead.
I don't get fucked. And I've never been fucked. And it's just a personal thing. Like, I just don't want to be fucked. But I said to myself, like about a couple weeks ago, if I was to let somebody fuck me and then they left me, I swear to God, on everybody I love that we've talked about in this conversation, they would die. No, I ain't with the whole fucking around playing shit that, it just ain't gonna work.
Wait.
I'm gonna pull up on your ass.
Let me say this. I'm glad you fucking said that because now men should understand when you do that to a woman, when you solicit her attention and then you get what you want and then you ghost her, that's why she goes crazy.
You know what?
That's why. Because you're like, how?
But I've never done that before.
Ghosted somebody?
Every time before my girl, every time I tried to get with a girl just to fuck, I've always hit her with a random text. Hope you're doing well.
Yeah.
Thinking of you.
No, but listen.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you.
So wait. You fade to black.
No. I stay in contact, and then it fades to black. I'm gonna tell you who did do that to me though.
Who?
Spit it out.
Yessie fucking Ortiz, the last little crumbs of our relationship when we was not together. She sends me a $200 Uber ride to fuck me.
Or die.
Listen, I got to this fucking resort and I walk in, I'm looking good. And she's just like so cold to me. She's drinking, we're drunk, goes to the room. She says, take off all your clothes. I'm like, can we talk? Can we try to fix our relationship? No, get naked.
It's kind of gay.
No, it's not. So I'm up here fucking and I came and come. She comes, I pull out. She turns over, goes to sleep. I pull the sheets up to my chest.
Gangster.
And I said, we not gonna talk about this? What is this? And she said, huh? When I tell you my whole world, my whole fucking world was dark. That shit hurt. And then that's the first moment I said, if this is what women feel, I feel bad for it. I'm sorry if I've made a woman feel like this.
But that sucks. So when I had this epiphany, I said to myself, because I've never, I don't know if I've ever, probably have, I don't know.
We're supposed to be rapping
we gonna edit this shit. I don't ever trick anybody or lie to anybody to do anything, right? Like, I'm not gonna promise you the world. Oh, I could, because I was out last night at some hookah with somebody.
At some hookah.
With a fine ass motherfucker from, I think Holland. Finer than probably everything I brought up in here.
Lies.
Fine.
I need to see his picture. I'll tell you.
Gold hair, green eyes.
You fucking Vegeta, nigga?
Bronze skin.
So why are you going to DR?
6 foot 3.
You need to go to Scandinavia because that's where you're going to be able to see all that shit.
Let me tell you.
Goku.
No, because them motherfuckers over there gonna want to talk. I want to draw pictures and point. I ain't got time for that. So listen. So this motherfucker tells me about how he went. This person was, he was like, I got to get out of LA. I got to get out of LA. I go, why? He goes, these people are fucking crazy. He goes, this guy, clearly, I didn't know he was gay. He said he wanted to be my friend, taking me here. Come to find out he wants to fuck me. And I said, I know who it is. I said the name, and it was that person.
Right. I
said that to say, I don't understand the games. I'm not going to play no games to get up in nobody's pants. Just not going to do that. And my ex, who I was with, who we still stay in touch, whatever, that motherfucker, like, we were friends for 2 years, just friendly. First, he wasn't with the shit, so I was like, fuck it, I ain't really gonna be your friend because I don't want to be your friend. I want what I want. Eventually, we ended up in a relationship, and it's a longer story, but that's probably the one person that I've known for that long before we actually dated. And I ain't gonna lie, the minute we said let's date or let's start talking, I moved him in. I was like, fuck all that.
Yeah.
I ain't got time to be wondering this, wondering that. I want to build some shit. And the thing that I'm looking for is,
that's awesome.
I want to have a relationship with somebody that can actually build a foundation with, like, okay, you want to get money? I want to get money.
Yeah.
You want to travel? I want to travel. You like shopping? I like shopping. You want to have your own company? I have my own company. Let's build a shit. Out here, you can't get that.
Are you to the PDF?
No,
PDA.
You know what's so funny is at the strip club the other night for my birthday, I was kissing somebody in the club. I didn't give a fuck. Braden, did you see that? I didn't give a fuck because at the end of the day, I'm Jason fucking Lee.
He is. He's affectionate. I've seen it.
I'm affectionate, but like, I'm not the guy that you're gonna see walking down the street holding hands.
No, not that kind of.
I'm not that guy. However,
if you're sitting down with each other and you'll casually have your hand on their knee,
like when we're riding in the car, I'm gonna always have my hand in their thigh. Always. I'm gonna always, like, I always show affection. I'm a very affectionate person. But yeah.
Who was you kissing?
Somebody I was on a date with.
With that grill in your mouth.
Did I have my grill in my mouth?
Yes, you did.
I think I put it in my pocket.
Were you on the date?
No, he was shooting me. He was shooting pictures.
Was you on the date, nigga? Damn.
No, he was shooting the pictures. I mean, if he wasn't working for me, he could be. But no, again, I'm not the person to hold hands walking down the street and all that. But I'm also not gonna I'm not gonna like reject them or hide or nothing like that. Yeah, I'm ready.
I ain't gonna lie. Drunk Jason is a good Jason to be around. No. You're more nicer when you're drunk.
No,
at least to me you are.
That's a far cry from the drunk Jason
when
he used to be.
Jason is around, he's funny, he's giving, he's nice, and
there's two, right? Yeah. There's that guy. It depends. There gotta be a lot of beautiful people in the room. But if there's ugly people in the room,
oh my god, Jason.
Or just the energy. Again, I'm an energy person, right? Because I ain't gonna lie. At my birthday party, I had my shooters pull up, and my team was kind of looking at me. I go, "Have y'all met before?" They were like, "Yeah, you called them to kill the Africans." I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool, yeah." My shooters, I had them up in there. But my section was, somebody looked at me and said, "Do you want more girls up here?" I said, "No."
That's hysterical.
Jason go open up a club called All Bros No Hoes.
I told Floyd he needs a fun boy collection. I'll run that motherfucker.
Yes, you will.
That actually is a nice
right into the ground.
4 days a week be all men for women, and then 1 day a week just be all for men.
I will be there that night.
What, the gay
boy
night?
collection? Yeah, that's actually a good idea.
Yeah, I'd be there for the gay night.
If I was a multimillionaire, I would do it.
Yeah.
I think I masturbated 5 times yesterday.
Oh, that's good.
I don't know what the fuck I was going through. I was like, oh my God, okay, I can't stop playing with my dick. But I just couldn't.
Masturbation's good for you.
No,
that's my number. I'm doing about 5-6 a day.
I decided to, that's why you and your girl are fucking, seriously.
No,
seriously, because I've noticed that when I go sober and masturbate, I'm not as inclined to fuck somebody.
Uh-huh.
I don't know why.
That's
What
why
was you jacking off to?
he said you.
No,
He did not say that.
Sorry, my
I
bad.
put words in his mouth.
Don't put anything in my mouth. I said I thought of Gio because he had talked about on the radio about how he masturbates 5 to 6 times a day.
Right.
And I don't masturbate that time. I'll masturbate at least once a day. Just because it's like you're supposed to have your coffee, brush your teeth, go to the gym, and get a nut off. So, but no, I thought about you because I didn't think about you in the act because my dick would have went soft. But I definitely thought about you when I got to like nut number 4. Then I thought I had felt like a tingling in my balls. So I was like, okay, I think you can't go to the emergency room and explain why your balls are hurting because you've been jacking off all day.
Yeah, you can.
Busting
Can you imagine
balls.
what they see in the emergency room? They find
Right.
gerbils up people's asses.
Yeah.
What was my
okay?
job before entertainment? I represented the Kaiser workers.
Yeah.
I can't go to the hospital.
Oh.
They know me.
Oh, okay.
I tell you the time, I'm going to say the story again. I felt my dick was on fire. I went to Kaiser. I told the nurse, I have a back sprain. I need to talk to the doctor. I'm having a back issue.
Right.
As soon as the doctor got in the room, I was like, I don't got a back issue. Something wrong with my dick.
Right.
Long story short, he gave me a shot and he gave me a pill because I had chlamydia. And I will never forget, like, when the nurse came in to give me the shot, she was like, back problem, huh? And she like read me. So now I'm very like afraid to go to the doctor with any testicular issues or, you know, anything like that.
Have you noticed that your balls consistently move since Rosa said it?
No, but people were laughing like a motherfucker at that clip.
Your balls. What she said, your balls.
She's so funny.
No, but I was watching a porno where the guy was getting his dick sucked and his balls were moving. But I think that was more because of the intensity of the activity that was happening at the time. I've been finding some good ass Spanish porn too. I'm getting ready for my Dominican Republic trip. I'm going out there with a full appetite.
What's the difference between Spanish porn and
They don't speak English.
That's it? It's just the language?
Well, typically there's an uncircumcised penis involved too, which is the unfortunate part. Not that I'm saying that there's a problem for anybody in the room, because there are people like you that are uncircumcised. So it's just, I don't know. I just have a, you know.
My live is on. My followers are finding out a whole bunch of new shit right now.
How is your bumpy dick?
My dick, first of all, how's your dry pussy?
It's not dry.
No
you know,
more.
you know
You
nothing
see
about
that-
my vagina,
I know, but
motherfucker.
you just-
I kept that shit lubricated by masturbation, bitch.
You see that Jeep outside? That motherfucker wet.
Yeah,
now.
that's true. That's true. That's true. That's true.
Can I just tell you that we do talk a lot about sex on this show?
That's good.
So everybody does.
We just say what everybody wants to say.
Listen, here's the thing. Masturbation is necessary, okay? It helps, you know, keep the blood flowing. It helps.
Improvement in stamina.
Remember we were in Vegas at
Showtime.
dinner. We were having dinner at that Asian restaurant in the Palms Hotel,
Yeah.
and one of my boys came to the dinner. Do you
Yes.
remember who? Don't say his name, but you remember the redhead.
Yes.
Okay, he's in prison.
Why?
For
What do you
what?
do?
I don't know why, but you know how I know? Because I've been wondering, like, damn, just stop calling me out the blue. Maybe I did something. Maybe I wasn't giving enough time. This motherfucker popped up on Snapchat the other day in prison.
How's he on Snapchat
in prison, you get phones.
Well, you're not supposed to have a phone, but he has a phone in prison. So I'm like, can you send me your address so I know what's going on or whatever? He's like, gotta hit you back. They're doing count. I haven't talked to him.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. But no, masturbation, you know, serotonin and dopamine releases, you know, you need it. It's happy drugs, happy natural chemical drugs in your
This is
in your
a
brain.
serious question.
Yes.
When women come, because it's been a long time, what is the texture or color of the cum? Is it like our cum? Is it the same?
It depends, right?
I mean,
Diet, all
I
that
can't
shit.
speak.
if it's
I-
brown, you got to return her to a sender.
that's
Okay.
a
I
whole
can't speak
fucking
for
problem.
every woman, for any other woman other than myself, because I don't know what other women's cum looks like, because I am not
Well,
with
what does
other
yours look
women.
like?
That's boring.
I'm sorry.
What does yours look like?
I'm sorry. It's white.
Really?
Yeah.
So you a creamer?
God, you're disgusting.
What? We're talking about it, so why can't I ask?
I saw a boy come out his ass once.
Ew.
Hey, so what else is going on in Hot Topics?
Yo, it scared the shit out of me too. I was like, oh my God. Anyway,
That's just
Somebody said, hopefully it don't glow in the dark.
what else is going on in the world? Because my followers are going in.
yeah. Ours isn't jizz like yours. You guys like, you know, spew.
No, I'm not.
you
I'm
know?
not. I don't shoot out like that. I don't know what my shit is just lazy. My shit is be like, pfft.
Yeah, my shit is more like, you know, like, and it oozes out.
Would you stop with the
So I dated somebody once. His name is.
Seen too much.
I dated somebody once. His name is Eric.
Right.
I will never forget the first time he came. It was so much. I think I talked about it before. I've said so much about business. I don't even know what I said. But it was so disgusting that I had to see it again. So I'm like, go in the bathroom, jack off in the sink. I just have to watch this. And he like literally, it was so much cum in the sink. It was disgusting. I stopped talking about that.
He must not come along unless he just.
No, every time it was like that.
Oh, he just creates a lot. His body creates a lot of sperm.
Why?
I don't know. I wish
Some
I had
guys
that
are just yogurt factories.
I wish I had that type of in me.
Why?
Fuck that.
I love that shit. Just I love that shit. Like the longer I don't come when I'm having sex or masturbating, like sometimes when I go, if I'm masturbating, I'm like just really like having some me time. Like I'll just hold off like 2-3 hours, just and then I'll stop.
Okay,
then,
stop it, Gio. Fuck, don't touch me. Ew, fuck, yeah.
And then like when I finally come, it's a whole fucking lot of that shit.
Do you ever come in front of your girlfriend or is it all private?
Hell no. Fucking no. Let her see that shit.
No, so you do come in front of her?
Yeah.
So
you talking about when I'm masturbating?
Do you jack off in front of her?
Oh no, she called me jacking off one day and I almost had a heart attack.
Why?
I ain't gonna go into that shit.
No, this is Hollywood Unlocked
Don't hit me
Uncensored.
with that. It's funny, to the day I remember I got home, she was asleep and I was in the other part of the room fucking just going off. But I had my headphones on, so I wasn't paying attention to my breathing. So, so I'm and all I fear through the forest. Now I'm like, shit, here she come. And she said, you jacking off? I said, yeah. So, because you gotta come, you gotta finish. I'm not stopping. Even when you try to stop, you can't cut it off.
You guys look pathetic.
And
when
like
you're about
she
to
went in the
come.
bathroom, just started crying, and she came out, she's like, you have me laying in the bed, and you in here jacking off? I'm like, yeah, I'ma fuck you and still go jack off. But I was like, you treat me like you just caught me fucking
How
another
long
bitch.
into the relationship was that?
This shit was like damn near like 6 months ago.
I would have been like, keep doing what you're doing. I'm going back to bed.
Yeah, unless you wouldn't try to help.
What?
You wouldn't, what? See, niggas go deaf. You wouldn't try to
See,
help?
I'm not into letting nobody else jack me off. That's my own personal connection between me and my dick.
Exactly. I would be like, okay, well, continue on. If you wanted my help, you would have asked me for it.
Nah, sometimes we we want to be caught, so to see if you're going to be like.
I'm never going to tell you guys how nasty I am. It's never going to happen.
No, you
Yeah,
gonna
that's
tell
because
us.
you're too fucking private. This show is not made for that. You need to start telling people how you're playing with little pogo sticks up your ass and
Do
shit.
you understand how many times amount of people be like, hey, what's up, G, man? Love the show. You still in the basement, dog? Or like, they'll come up to be like, yo, man, how those bumps doing? Like, come on, man, let that shit out.
What?
That's okay. I'll start getting your tea and spilling it. So what else is going on in the
That's
world?
hilarious.
Oh, Blac Chyna.
Yeah, you wanted
There
to
you
go off
go.
on a rant, so let's
Floor
hear
is
it.
yours.
We don't know what he's about to say, by the way. This is a frequent
He
occurrence.
wouldn't tell us.
We have no idea what he's
I don't
about to say.
necessarily have a complete rant, but I want to say that.
What happened?
Okay, first of all, I love the Kardashians. I've said that before.
Me too.
Yes.
Kris Jenner texted me a few days ago before the fight, and she said, please tell Floyd, me and my family are praying for him and praying for you while you and the team are down there in Vegas. Be safe and have a good experience, whatever, right? Which I thought she didn't have to do that out the blue, right? So she, whatever. So I would just say all that to say, I have a relationship with her, I have a relationship with Rob, but my disdain for Blac Chyna that I have grown has nothing to do with Rob. It is simply because of how she has become this monstrous thing in Hollywood. She's a diva. She's disrespectful to my team. She blocked Hollywood Unlocked. She invites us to her events to cover it, but then blocks us. She went on some event. She was like way up top and then like was looking over people and kind of talking down to them like, we don't need to come and support you. We don't really give a fuck about the Blac Chyna brand because we don't really know, again, what it is.
Right.
I ran into Walter at the Pretty Little Things party. We and him,
lawyer.
We made up from the whole Amber Rose thing, but I said, bro, you better talk to your girl because I got a bunch of shit on Chyna that I've never put out. Naked photos, fucking this guy, all these people that want to have interviews. And I don't put it all out because that's just not what I do as a brand until I get upset at somebody. I don't understand what Blac Chyna's thing is with Hollywood Unlocked or what her thing is with me or my team. She's never rude to me. I'll say that again. Same with Amber. She's never rude to me. But clearly she has something out for my team. She saw the person that was standing that handles our social media. And she basically said, get away from me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bitch, what was you gonna do? What was you gonna do? What were you gonna do? Nothing.
Wow.
Wow.
So I'm like, okay, you know what? I hit her publicist. I said, you know what? This is the last time we're going to come out and support Chyna. Don't invite us to shit. And if she does this and continues to have this relationship with Hollywood Unlocked, then we can go there, because it ain't revenge porn for us to write about public figures. And if we do write something that is, really racy, we have 48 hours to take it down. I know our rules and our rights, right? So I just don't feel like Blac Chyna wants that. And I know that she's, in the process of trying to become a Kardashian on her own right or whatever. But at this point, Blac Chyna's doing too fucking much. You ain't a victim. Right. You was out here running that pussy through the streets, and it just got back to your man who didn't like it. He is sensitive as fuck, got in his feelings, let the world know you was a hoe, and then now you out there trying to act like you represent all women. Nah, you don't represent all women. You don't represent all women.
Running that pussy through the streets. That sound like a song. Damn,
I'm just saying.
Blac Chyna.
He did say he was going to come out with a record.
I might come out with a record.
Your girl just dropped a fucking record.
And you know what? And I'm going to say this too. If Blac Chyna does come on the show, which she probably won't. If she does, we're not making up before the show. We could talk about it on the show. Because the one thing that I think we did the fans a disservice was me and Amber really making up and having that long conversation. It killed a lot of what you and Hazel experienced and really having a real conversation. Blac Chyna, she ain't getting that. She don't need to call me. I can tell you right now, I don't want to be Blac Chyna's friend because of my relationship and respect for the Kardashians. I would never hang out with Blac Chyna. She doesn't represent anything my sister stand for. She doesn't even represent a slut walk platform that Amber's built. I don't know what the fuck she's doing, but she's playing with the wrong person in attacking my team. And so for that, I don't fuck with Blac Chyna, her movement, whatever the fuck it is.
Right.
Period.
Damn.
That's it.
Okay.
Well, I'm glad you got that off your chest, Blac Chyna. Listen, man, straighten up and do right, man. Damn. Stop counting down people.
That's fucking hilarious.
I can't believe she counted her down.
She did what?
You said she counted one of the
She counted Alyssa down.
Yeah. Get away from me in 5, 4,
3, 2,
1.
I would have stood there like this.
waiting on that one.
When Nelly tried to slap me, I didn't run from Nelly, did I?
No, you stood right there. We were
Like,
shocked.
you're not gonna hit me, shit. At least let's have a conclusion, because I want to be able to come on this motherfucker and go in, and then call the police, have you put in jail, then sue you, then show up to court with a bandage on my head. I'm gonna play it all the way to the
in
bank.
a wheelchair,
like a white woman slipping at Lucky's, slipping at Vaughn's, slipping at Ralph's. Okay, I'm gonna play this shit all the way to the motherfucking bank. But the thing about Blac Chyna, is that we know she's a scammer. We can see she's a scammer. I don't know if Rob was in on the scam initially, but even if he was, when she got in there, she switched up the rules, and people are cheering on, saying, yeah, she won. What did she win? She didn't win shit, because you know what? Now when you go through the legal process, there's a whole part of the process called discovery. And you know what? Chris, Rob, call on me. I'll do all the discovery for you. I'm out here in the streets. If you have anything, send it to Hollywood Unlocked.
That's hilarious.
So,
we got you. You ready? You good now?
I'm good. Let's go. What's next?
I'm just saying, your girl Danielle Bergrelli, she just dropped a fucking song called "These Hoes." Catch Me Outside, girl.
Nobody cares about that hoe.
But
nobody cares about that hoe.
They do. Doesn't she have like 15 million followers or some shit like that?
Listen, everybody wants to see a train wreck. If I said I'm launching an Instagram page to cover all the murders in California, you will see all the murders. Guess what? Everybody would follow that page. It doesn't mean that they want to see murder.
They are funding that girl's lifestyle. She is making...
And she got some huge features, and I'm really mad at that.
It's crazy.
She got Quavo.
That's a huge feature.
That's insane to me.
She got K-Camp and some other people.
Insane.
Well, Taylor Swift is back in,
that fucking song. I hate it.
What did Taylor Swift do?
So Taylor Swift she took a 6-month hiatus from social media. And then she just kind of won that case against the DJ that had sued her for loss of profits and, getting fired or whatever. She said that he'd grabbed her ass. I believe that he did. He looked a little bit like a douche. Anywho. But it looks like she's throwing like lots of shade in her.
Gio, come back to the show.
I'm here.
He's scratching something again. You're right. I am going to bring a fucking can of Raid next time.
Oh, gosh, continue on.
I've never seen a man itch so much in my life.
I'm not itching. I'm just rubbing my chest.
And I fuck with some
really. I can't rub my chest.
And I fuck with some really dirty niggas before. But
just wax the taco meat, dude. No girl likes it anyways.
My girl loves it. That's all that matters.
Is your pubic hair like taco meat? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, that's disgusting.
No, I mean, I don't. It's to each woman's discretion when I'm with. My girl likes me hairy, so I'm hairy. She likes some. She wants a man.
Look at Melissa's face.
You ain't gotta look at the motherfucker. It ain't for you. So how about that?
You right about that motherfucker.
But do you like braid it, put it in ponytails, or do you have beads on it?
I put a do-rag on it.
Really?
Yeah, I got waves on my pubes, bro.
I don't believe him.
Back to your situation.
I don't believe him. I think it's a bunch of BDBs down there. I really fucking do. It looks like the back of Pam's head.
Wait, so could you suck a nigga's dick if he had BDBs?
No.
How the fuck did we go from Taylor Swift to sucking BDB?
Would you brush his pubic hair?
I would hand him a fucking razor. Go in there, manscape.
But like I said, it's to each woman's discretion.
I don't think you can razor shave.
Like I said, it's to each woman's discretion. If I'm with a woman who want me to manscape, I'm gonna manscape. If she want me to shave my chest, I'm gonna shave my chest. My girl, honestly, she like me like this.
But for your own self-preservation.
I'm clean, man.
For your own self-preservation, do you think that you should pull your dick out if you know that you have nappy-ass hair balls around your dick?
I don't have nappy hair. First, I have a nice grade of hair, and I have a big dick, so it doesn't matter.
A big dick doesn't mean anything.
My pubic hair. Do you want to see the grade of my hair, Melissa?
No, wait. I'm not saying that having a big dick isn't necessary. I'm not saying that. That's a great. Okay, we all got big dicks in the room, for the most part. On this side,
I don't have bitty beads.
But the point of what I'm trying to say is that if you have nappy pubic hair, it's disrespectful. It's disrespectful to pull your dick out, knowing that when they move it out the way, that there's a forest fire of fucking naps to deal with. Because I'm gonna tell you, listen, I ain't gonna lie. I love putting my hand in whoever I'm dealing with. Just like we ride down the street, just put my hand in your pants and play around. If I put my hand in there and I get caught up in a fucking cotton storm, my fucking fingers is stuck in some rough ass hair.
Well, listen, you know
and
this.
I'm gonna tell another secret. You know why I like Dominicans?
Because they got good hair.
Because they're hairless?
Because they either have no hair or they have very soft,
silky hair.
Yes.
That's the way my hair is.
Lies and treachery will get you nowhere.
No, you look and
I'm looking at your face. And that's got to repeat down there.
No, it does not.
I can tell it's messy, but the difference between you and the difference between me is if you suck my dick, you're going to pull hair out your mouth. Maybe like this, okay? They're going to be like, it's because the little balls of hair, they get all up in the roof of your mouth. And
listen, I used to shave my shit when I was with my girl, but then she was like, "Who the fuck you shaving for? Why are you doing that?"
Listen, but shaving your dick is not about her.
I know, but she think I'm probably pleasing another bitch.
Okay, but then you need to send her to therapy because at the end of the day, that's not an excuse.
No, she's perfectly sane.
That's not an excuse.
That's sane, but I like it.
Okay, well then you know what? I'm gonna get you some Blue Magic and a fucking pig fork. And
look, here's one of my. Okay, here's a hair right here.
Did you really just peel a lot of pubic hair?
This is Hollywood Unlocked. See?
Get away from me.
What? You want to see?
If you do that, I swear to God, I'll say something right here so disrespectful that you'll quit the show.
If I showed, you know what?
Because you look like you. Do you wash your dick? I mean, because typically,
do you wash your dick?
Absolutely.
I'm a very clean. Listen, you can smell me right now. No, but I promise you, I'm very
the reason
clean.
why I say that is because I have regular sexual encounters. So for me, I'd like to stay clean.
I take 3 showers a day.
You don't fuck in months.
That don't mean I don't like being fucking clean.
Yeah, but you be on the go. You might just be like, okay, I'm out.
No,
like,
everybody's done a bird bath. Don't try that.
No.
Jason,
no.
Everybody's done a bird bath.
What is a bird bath? I never ever have taken listen, I've never ever gone anywhere, taken a cloth, gotten some water and soap, put it under my arms and my dick. I don't do that. You know why? Because that's not, to me, it's not that it's just not clean. It's just not enough time to really go out into the whole day and feel.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like he's been in this position where you about to get it in, and last second you at somebody's house. Oh, let me use your bathroom. Okay.
No. You know why?
Girls do that shit all the time.
You know why? Because if I'm getting my dick sucked, I ain't gonna be looking down at you, looking up at me because you smell some balls that been sweaty all motherfucking day. No, I will go take a shower, or you can come to my hotel later. Or I'll come. I don't fuck at other people's houses. I just don't fuck at other people's houses. You know why? Because I don't trust no cameras. I don't trust. Yeah. I'm so paranoid to fuck anywhere. I'll fuck at a hotel. I'll fuck at my own house. But I ain't fucking at your house. I would never fuck at somebody's house. You don't know the sick people. You know what? All the fine ass niggas that come in my house. You know what? I always think like, should I put a camera in my bathroom? Because if I did have a camera in my bathroom, I mean, I've had all types of
have some jail time.
What? Fuck jail time. They'd just be home movies. I would never show. But when I think about the type of people that have been in my house, I mean,
you have some good jack-off material.
I would be laying in my bed all day with a blow pop and some orange juice. And be in complete heaven. Like
that combination is so random.
So listen, everybody that's watching the show just saw a fine ass light skinned guy walk in. He's sitting in the back. He don't need to be a part of the show, but I'm not sleeping with him. He's my friend. He's straight. He is single. He is in LA. And he's actually not out here trying to fuck everybody unlike you.
What?
I mean, like when you're single.
Oh yeah. You
know, he's actually a good stand-up guy. But everybody's gonna be like, who's that? Who's that? Just find him on your own. No free promo.
Melissa, I love you. I'm happy that you got a situation now.
I'm mad that first of all, I'm mad that you just pulled your pubic hair out on the show.
It's Hollywood Unlocked Uncensored.
Yeah, but some shit need to stay censored.
Oh, see. But you want me to expose my sexualities, my life, my shit.
Well, last time I told you to pull your dick out and pull the curtain out and lay it on the table, you said no.
I'll definitely do that.
You bet not.
All right.
Okay, next topic.
I'm still reeling from the fact that he just ripped a pube out of his fucking, scrotum and tried to hand it to me. The fuck?
I love this show,
his
man.
scrotum is his asshole, right?
No.
That's the rectum.
Wait. Oh, yeah, that's the rectum. I'm sorry.
Rectum.
Listen, it's been I haven't been in either areas for a minute. Okay, cool.
His scrotum is his asshole,
Wait,
right?
so his scrotum is your balls?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And the rectum, of course, is your ass.
Yes.
Or in other words, jail's playground.
Did you know I just found out, watch Melissa do the Melissa face, what the fuck face. Did you know a woman can get pregnant through her anus, her asshole?
What did you say?
A woman can get pregnant through her asshole, her rectum.
She cannot.
Yes, she can.
No, she cannot.
I promise you. I just looked this up. I seen this whole 5-minute
you
thing.
cannot get to the egg from the asshole.
Yes, you can, because the anus, the asshole, and the vagina, they share a same like channel line or something.
I'm gonna tell you, no, the fuck they don't.
Yes, they do. Look it up, Melissa.
So wait, so the anus and the vagina share a channel?
No, they do not.
Yes, they do.
No, wait, listen.
I don't know the word for it.
Hold on. I've heard of uterus. I've heard of fallopian tubes. I've heard of eggs. I've heard of I have never heard of a channel and an ass channel and a pussy channel.
The anus of a woman and her vagina share the same passageway. I forget the medical term for it.
Okay, the medical term is bullshit.
No, it's not.
Yes, the fuck it is. God damn it.
No, it's not. You can't.
What did you Google, Melissa, to find her facts?
Can a woman get pregnant through the anus? Okay. I'm just gonna cut right to it. If a man ejaculates in a woman's rectum during anal sex, no pregnancy can occur since human eggs only reside in a woman's reproductive tract. There's no connection. This is not the R meeting the N.
What website is that?
You know what's so gay about you right now, Jill, is that you are the man on the show who's supposed to know what a pussy can do and what an ass, and I'm supposed to know what the ass can do. Hold on, wait. I didn't know that you were now the expert of the anal area.
Oh God!
But
you opened that door, motherfucker.
You better close that door, back door. But anyway, can we move right along? Bitches ain't getting pregnant in their ass.
All right, I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna bring it next week.
Please
do.
Now I told you. Now Google this.
Yes.
Can a man come out his ass? Because I just said earlier that I saw that.
Can a man ejaculate?
Well, ejaculate isn't that? Oh, is that it? That's coming. Okay.
Yes.
I'm a nigga.
From
his ass, anus.
That word,
anus.
Yeah.
You know what planet I'm about to go to?
Anus.
Uranus.
I knew you was about to say that. Anal ejaculation. Listen.
It's mucus.
Explain it.
Oh, that's disgusting.
What does it say?
So it's not ejaculate, because ejaculate is sperm.
Okay.
It's mucus though.
Explain it. What does it say?
Okay. Anal penetration stimulates the prostate gland in a man, which can lead to the production of mucus.
Oh, so it's basically so it's like snot.
Yes, it's ass snot.
She got it. She said, look like she doing a knee slap. She killed herself.
That's his fucking ass.
Good one, man.
So to ask or ask not.
Okay, that's good.
I can't. Well, I've seen some. Listen, I saw some ass not, and I ain't gonna lie. You know, typically you go into a haunted house or an area that scares the shit out of you, you run. But I was so intrigued by the mucus exiting the anal area that I just sat there and watched it continue to come.
Yeah. Oh.
Or go. Oh. Anyway, what else is going on in the world?
Okay,
Melissa?
well, there's some gossip around. You know Frank Ocean. He's very mysterious.
Of course,
I'm obsessed with him. He's my Scorpio spirit animal. He was at the fight, and apparently he has like a new boo. What are you doing, Gio?
Allegedly, that's what they say.
Allegedly he has a new boo. Can you confirm, Jason? Did you see him?
I don't know. I honestly wasn't expecting Frank Ocean to be on the floor at the fight. Those tickets were really expensive.
Yeah, he
was there. I saw the reports. Of course, we wrote about it, I think. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I used to think Frank Ocean was hot, but I'm over it.
Why?
Because he's not.
Oh.
No disrespect. Everybody he and I have the same type. Exactly.
Yeah.
Look at his ex, Willie. Look at this person. The same exact type. So we would never be friends.
Right.
Well, I
like Frank Ocean, though. I like his music.
Yeah.
I wish he would be more consistent. He's sort of like Miguel almost.
Yeah, Miguel got a whole new style, hair, clip-ons.
The difference between him and Miguel is Frank is pretty eccentric. And I say that with all due respect. He's a genius. And with genius breeds eccentricity. So he's not
about Frank.
Yeah, so he's not always going to feel like he needs to do it. He's not going to move at anybody else's pace but his own.
When he's inspired to do.
Yeah.
Well, listen, God bless Frank Ocean and his new boyfriend, and I hope that he puts out a new album next.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we have a new, viral video star. Did you see that video of the white girl who was beating down the other white woman?
Yes.
That I just had to.
So explain it for the audience.
Okay. So there was this woman who she has an interracial child, and I guess this other woman took place at a La Quinta hotel, like. A motel, like a lot of other ratchet shit does.
That's why I don't stay at La Quinta.
La Quinta.
That's the only reason?
Well,
you are bougie as fuck.
No, I am bougie as fuck. This is when I stay in a hotel, the hotel has to have a very comfortable bed. Mm-hmm. Very comfortable bed. Lots of fresh towels and toiletries. And I prefer a jacuzzi bathtub. Mm-hmm. You ain't gonna find that at La Quinta.
No, you're not gonna find that at La Quinta.
That name.
And I don't like to be around whores and drug addicts either. I got to be very comfortable because I tell you, I can't sleep in beds that aren't mine. Even when I sleep over at Floyd's house, I sleep in the movie theater.
You do?
That's the
only chairs?
Yeah, because the chairs are
they're super comfortable. I've fallen asleep in the chairs. Yeah.
They're really plush, red leather.
Yeah.
It's the only room in the house that goes completely black, and you can control the AC in the house because he likes to have the house like 90 degrees. I make it 68 degrees.
Yeah.
And I can sleep with complete blackout.
Yeah.
And I'm very comfortable. Blanket, pillow, I'm good. I can't sleep in people's houses and sleep in beds that aren't comfortable. But anyway, she beat the girl down. Yeah.
Her name is Colleen Dagg, and she apparently has a child who, with a black man. So she has a biracial child, and she overheard this woman named Summer Quartz making, racial comments. And, slowly she tried to have a conversation with her. And the other woman got really belligerent and, with, white privilege tends to do to people. And so she calmly sat down and took her shoes off very, very, calmly. And the other woman got up in her face and tried to put her hands around her neck.
And she wore her ass
mollywopped that bitch. I told you not to put your motherfucking... I was like, ooh, I wish I'd had a front row seat for that.
When somebody beats you up and commentates the whole fight...
Man.
I ain't never been beat up like that.
They do that. They do that.
Yeah,
they fight.
Yeah.
They fight.
So she's now an online hero because she's standing up for anti-racism.
Yeah, I mean, it's white people putting their privilege,
But the only thing that's going to end racism is when white people start speaking it. Like, when white people go against racism is when it's going to eventually change for the better.
Yeah.
Because black people saying, they ain't listening to black voices.
Right.
You got to burn shit down, kill somebody, hit them with a brick. You got to do crazy shit to get attention.
Well, it's an experiential thing. It's like if you can understand a concept, like who doesn't understand the concept of racism, you know, from an intellectual standpoint? But it takes the experience of feeling it, you know, in order to really process how terrible it is, you know? Yeah. And for a white person, they're just not gonna have that unless they actually right in front of their face witness somebody being, you know, attacked for simply just the color of their skin, whether it's a verbal attack or a physical attack, you know, and it's somebody that they, you know, care about, or just, you know, they're just a natural, you know, a compassionate human being. That's what it takes. And a lot of times, you know, in the past, before social media, you know, because that's what's really helping put it on the map. It's not like it's changed. It's not like it's just the fact that we're able to see it now, right, you know, just with camera phones and whatnot.
Okay, listen, I just have an idea.
Okay.
We're going to give Giovanni a chance to go wash his hands from touching his balls and pulling his pubic hair out, because people online are commenting and actually complaining about it. What? We're going to answer questions from callers right now, so make sure you call in. Go ahead. Okay, caller, you're talking to Jason Lee and friends.
Fuck you.
Am I on Hollywood Unlocked?
You are.
That's who you call, girl. Ask the question. What's up?
Well, I've been on here for the longest, hearing you guys talk. I'm so excited. How you guys doing? I love the show. I love what you guys.
Thank you. We're blessed. Where are you from?
I am from California.
Okay, nice. So what's your question?
My question is, did Gio wash his hands?
Nope. Surely didn't.
Yeah, he went and washed them. Unfortunately, we didn't witness that, so it's still kind of questionable.
No, how many times you go through the day without washing your hands for doing something?
But having her hand down her
I
pants?
wash my hands all the time.
Really? Well, I didn't.
Well, I'm sure
I'm a truck driver.
Oh.
I have to wash my hands all the time because I'm a truck driver.
But I'm sure you're not playing with your pubic hairs either, right?
No. And then when I do, I don't have pubic hair. So.
Well, you know, I like it hairy, baby. Sorry.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you for calling.
Thank you, baby. God
Bye.
Bless. Truck driver.
Okay, what up, caller?
Hi, I wanted to know, how do you guys feel about Floyd's role in When Love Kills?
You know, it's funny. I didn't watch it, but from what everybody is saying, that he just played himself.
Yeah, he did. I just thought that you guys probably would have covered it.
No, we had so much. I mean, you know, we had the fight to cover. There's only so much Floyd stuff that you could talk about in one show without people trying to kill us.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's true.
I haven't had a chance to watch it. I really want to see it, though.
What'd you think of it?
Okay, well, thank you. I'm sure you guys got a lot of other people calling.
Well, what did you think of it?
What did you think about it?
I thought he did great, actually. I would love to see him in, like, more films and stuff. I thought he did a great job.
Okay, well, I'll make sure that I pass it along. Thank you for calling.
Thank you,
love.
Caller, are you there?
I'm here.
Hi.
What's going on? What's your question?
So my question is, I watch you guys all the time. I wanted to know, are you guys going to be doing this every day? Like, I need y'all in my life every day, not just 2 days a week.
I mean, yeah, God willing, it's a process. You know, to scale up to 5 days a week is a lot. Plus, there's only so much shit you could talk about without going crazy. This show drives me crazy because I have to sit here and watch Gio play with receipts that he finds in his pocket, or play with his balls, or play with his pubic hair, or talk about the non-sex life that he has. So it's really depressing, actually.
We're working on it, sweetheart. It's just gotta make sense, especially financially.
For sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but we thank you. We thank you so much.
Absolutely. You guys. Thank you.
Thank you, love.
Thank you.
Right,
Next caller.
That was quick on your feet.
That's how I am. Caller, what's up?
Hi, how are you?
Hi.
Hey, what's up?
So I just want to say I love you. I always love you since loving you on there. But my question is, how do you get your tea? Like, what's your method of getting your tea and all the gossip that you get?
Well, I mean, you know, I'm out here in these streets, and unlike some of the other people on Love and Hip Hop, I'm actually working. And I keep my ear to the streets. I have a lot of friends. People tell me things, and you know, I discretionarily share information. You know, I don't be out there putting everybody's business out there, because you know I am in the streets, and people can't come and knock me over the head. But
Right.
yeah, people like to talk. You know, and I like to listen.
Well, thank you for opening up your phone and answering my question. Thanks.
Thank you for calling.
Yo,
Hi.
What's going on?
What up?
Okay, so I don't know what type of questions I can ask. So I'm just gonna
Anything.
ask.
Anything.
Okay, so I'm about to date this dude, right? but he's 19 and I'm 36.
Fuck the shit out of him. And listen, let me tell you why you should date him, even though he's 19 and you're 36. Because you can fuck another nigga because he can't get in the club to catch you with your other niggas. So you have a nightlife nigga and you have a take a nigga to school, drop him off with his lunch pail and some good pussy ass nigga.
All right, thank you.
No problem. That was funny.
Hello, caller. We're here. We're waiting on you.
What's up? What's up?
Hey.
What's popping?
What's up?
Hey, I'm excited. I can't believe I'm talking to you guys.
Okay, so what reckless ass question are you gonna ask? I hope it's reckless. Don't ask me no boring shit.
Reckless? So for $10,000, who would you have sex with first, Giovanni or Melissa?
Who are you talking to?
You.
Jason, of course.
For $10,000.
That's not enough.
Who would I have sex with?
Me or Gio.
Melissa or Giovanni?
Of course, you know it's not gonna be Melissa, and it ain't gonna be me either.
Well, I think I owe Melissa $10,000, so I fuck her and give it to her.
Okay, that was reckless. I can get okay.
Thank you.
Yeah,
man.
thanks.
Hello, caller, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Hi.
Okay, please ask us a reckless question. Don't talk to us about your deacons and your church boards and all that shit.
I want to know what the take is. What do y'all feel about that? What's her? Vicky and that Danielle girl that is making fun of Kylie Jenner.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
What do y'all think about?
Well, Jason can't stand her. The Cash Me Outside girl, he is unimpressed with her. He can't stand her.
I'm waiting for her to get caught outside.
Yeah. He wants her to get her ass beat, so he doesn't give a shit what she says, what she does. He just wants her to go away. So that's basically his.
And Kylie Jenner's business is about to be worth $1 billion. So
that's the other thing.
Saying trying to call. So.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you for calling. Next caller.
Hi, I have a question for.
Okay, what's up?
Do you still feel like Hazel Eve's nose belongs on a box of Fruit Loops?
Oh shit!
You know what? I said that about Hazel.
I'm sorry, I just had to ask.
You said, hey, listen, he wanted reckless questions, so you did good.
No, I mean, listen, Hazel has since changed her nose and she looks great, and I'm happy for her. And yeah, that was a couple years ago, but you know, all's good over here. Thanks for calling.
Thank you, girl.
Next
Box
caller.
of Fruit Loops.
Tell Gio to get with the winning team and stop playing.
What's the winning team?
The gay boys.
The hairless team.
What's the winning team? TMT? That's the winning team in my book.
Where are you located at? Where's your location?
Sound like you about to pull up.
We're in Los Angeles.
Oh, Los Angeles. Okay, I'm way over in Mount Vernon, New York.
Oh, nice. Yeah, we love New York. I'll be in New York this weekend. Thank you for supporting the show.
Oh yeah. Okay, man. What y'all do? Y'all play hip hop songs or anything like that?
We play top 40, but thanks for supporting the show.
He sounded like he was about to
Okay,
pull up on
listen,
you.
enough phone calls.
Yes.
He sounded
Okay,
like he was
yes.
about to
I low-key
pull
was
up.
about to text my security and be like, I need you today.
Yo,
We're
what
gonna need you
location y'all
We
at? Where
love
you at?
you.
All right, but listen, thank you for the calls. We're going to
Thank
clean
you.
it up, and yeah, we're out of here.
Yeah.
Love you
Period.
guys.
Bye, everybody.